It's me, Timmy Flyersguy, and welcome to this edition of Classic Flyers Theater. I'm your host, Timmy Flyersguy, and in today's episode, we're going to take a look at a 1992 VHS tape about the 91-92 Philadelphia Flyers. And that VHS is called Excitement is Building. This is a really great VHS. I never watched this one. This was the only one that I never checked out back in the day. So I never saw this one. And I have to say, I was really interested in doing an episode of Classic Flyers Theater about this episode because that was one of the VHSs that I've never found and never even thought about checking out at my local video store. But I wanted to do that here on Classic Flyers Theater. So today's episode, we're going to take a look back at the 1992 VHS feature about the 91-92 Philadelphia Flyers, and that VHS is called Excitement is Building. Without further ado, let's get into our feature episode of Classic Flyers Theater.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to America Who Plays the Spectrum.
Once again, there's electricity in the air. Inside the Spectrum, the atmosphere is charged with a fresh new spirit. You can feel it, sense it, enjoy it. Yes, the excitement is building, and so are the Flyers. There's no doubt about it. The Philadelphia Flyers are a team on the rise. When General Manager Russ Farwell first arrived in town, his mission was clear: to re-establish Flyers hockey. With patience and a clear direction, the GM set out on his mission.
We just wanted to get back to where the Flyers had been. That was the goal coming in. I think it became very clear that we had to go with younger players and we had to change drastically. But we want to get better, we want to get back, and that was pretty much the charge I was given, was to come up with a plan to do that.
Farwell's plan was to build a team of young, talented players, a team that could grow together. He put a premium on speed, skill, and character, and step by step, the pieces started to come together. One of Farwell's early moves brought talented defenseman Steve Duchesne to Philadelphia. The addition of Duchesne began a move to add more speed and mobility to the Flyers' defense.
Duchesne got away from the rack by Finley. Duchesne with a shot, he scores!
Farwell's next addition was a young, hard-working center named Rod Brindamore.
Manning in his shot, deflected, score! Brindamore!
Barely old enough to vote, Brindamore gradually captured the hearts of the Spectrum faithful, proving along the way that he has what it takes to be an all-star in the NHL.
Trying to pick his way through Brindamore. What a rush! He scores! Marvelous play by Rod Brindamore.
He sees the ice and makes plays. He anticipates very well. As potentially, I think, could be 40, 45 goal scorer, but he's also a bull. You know, he's a strong, physical man. He could play can score a big goal in the crease after a minute shift that other guys just can't do.
Brind'Amour teamed up with another newcomer, Kevin Dineen, on the Flyers' highest scoring line.
Taking off Brind'Amour. Has a trailer, Dineen in the slot. Looks, Dineen, shot, score!
But Kevin Dineen adds more than just offense to the Flyers' lineup. He also brings character and leadership to a young, growing team. His winning attitude became contagious in the Flyers' dressing room, and soon the whole team was playing with a renewed spirit and determination.
Kev plays very wide open and plays with he's a heart and soul. He tries things. Doesn't matter if he's at full tilt and a little off balance and not quite gathered. He still throws himself at everything, and because of that, he's successful. He's also the kind of guy who inspires his teammates and makes people reach. And if you're sitting on the bench, it's tough not to respond when he throws himself at someone or gets involved in the crease battling for a loose puck. It makes the other guys play. Geez, if he can do it, we've got to do it. And he's an inspirational kind of player, and that's what he does, and that's what he brings to us.
As the Flyers roster became younger, Russ Farwell turned to a seasoned veteran to guide them, head coach Bill Dineen.
We needed a very steady hand, and Bill was the ideal guy. His coaching record was impeccable. He's won everywhere he's been. I've never met a player who didn't like playing for him before and didn't rave about him as a guy, and he did exactly the same thing when he stepped in here.
Dineen's strength is his vast coaching experience. Like an old favorite teacher, Bill Dineen is able to get the best from his eager students.
Probably the most important thing is keeping a player in the right frame of mind. I think he's got to be explained to exactly what position he's in, what role he's expected to fill. And not only the frame of mind individually of each player, but also collectively as a team. I think that the whole team is going to be in the right frame of mind, focused and going all in the same direction.
One of Dineen's pet projects was the development of Kerry Huffman, whose promise had gone largely unfulfilled. With the confidence of Dineen behind him, this young man grew to become one of the team's best defensemen.
Kerry Huffman, who continues to pile up the goals for Recchi, who's got another one in front. Score!
The Flyers are hoping that Huffman's skills will continue to improve with age, as will the talent of 20-year-old Mike Ricci. Drafted by Farwell in 1990, Ricci's determined effort makes him a fan favorite in South Philly. After only 2 years in the NHL, Mike has become a force in front of the net, banging around in the crease and coming away with the goals. Another young forward who has Flyers fans smiling is new right winger Mark Recchi. Simply put, Recchi can score. He's the natural goal scorer that the Flyers have been seeking. A player who can make the pass, score a goal, and win the game.
Recchi, the one-timer, scores! That's Mark Recchi, the first chapter in his career as a Flyer. Up brings it on, tries to get through, walking in front of Recchi, he scores!
You watch Mark Recchi, you watch him practice or you watch him play, and sometimes you don't really appreciate the scope of his abilities offensively. He's the kind of guy when he plays on your team that just through practice and playing with players makes other guys play better. He always gets the puck through and makes the good pass and lifts it over and sees the open stick. And when you have that and you play with that kind of a guy, it makes everybody play better. It makes the guys he plays with better. And we needed that. We needed the legitimate scorer, and he came and did that for us. I think we'll do it for a long time.
The team reached all the way to Russia and added another forward with a scoring touch, Andrei Lomakin. speed and scoring were not the only additions coming to the Flyers. Solid defenseman Gary Galley and Brian Benning joined the team and quickly added stability in the defensive zone. Farwell then reached down to the Hershey farm team and plucked out a prospective gem in goaltender Dominic Roussel. The play of the 21-year-old rookie quickly captured the imagination of Flyers fans.
Look, shoots on a pump check made by Roussel. To a streaking Messier, into a break, he goes in, shot, saved by Roussel. Honeyworth in, save Roussel. Marvelous goaltender.
Russ Farwell's master plan was beginning to work, and down on South Broad Street, Flyers fans were beginning to dance in anticipation.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and down, throw my hands up and down, throw my head back and down. Come on now, don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, baby. Come on. Say you will. Say it better, yeah. Come on now. Say that you love me. Say that you need me. Say that you want me. You wanna please me. Come on now. Come on now. A little bit louder now.
I think fans who like a team with a little bit of character, a little bit of flair. I think we've got the guys. Duchesne, Brendan Moore, Recchi is a great goal scorer. So we're developing some showpiece guys that can pull you out of your seat.
Veteran leadership plays a strong role on every team, and it is no different with the Flyers. In net, the fiery Ron Hextall continues to be a major force. Along with feisty center Keith Acton, they provide a fire and passion on the ice that can lift the team to another level. This combination of steady leadership and young potential has given the Flyers a newfound confidence, a spirit that has brought the home ice advantage back to the Spectrum. It was a major part of the master plan to re-establish the Spectrum as a tough place to play in.
The respect was back. Teams knew they had a tough game when they came back in our rink, and I saw other coaches make that comment. I'd read about it. I'd see teams talk about it, and we lost that. It wasn't a scary place to come. It wasn't an intimidating place, not just from a physical standpoint, but the idea that, boy, when you went there, if you didn't play, you were going to get beat. We lost that respect, but we did get that back at the end of the year. It became a very respected place throughout the league, and everyone knew coming in, and a lot of teams came in not prepared and got beat, and we were able to gain that back.
The return of Big Dave Brown helped keep order on Broad Street. 6'5" Dan Kordic adds muscle to the defense. Rookie Claude Boyven's calling card is a punishing check and a flurry of fists. At 6'2", Boyven's intimidating style helped open up the ice for the Flyers' faster skaters. In addition, Farwell and Dineen unleashed a pinball in the form of the 5'8" rookie, Al Conroy. Dashing and darting across the ice, the spunky winger plays the game with the heart of a lion. His spirited play adds a refreshing ingredient to the Flyers' team chemistry.
We have a very good attitude in our room now. The guys like one another, they like playing, and it showed by the way we came to the rink, and we got a good effort every night, and we came from behind. And that doesn't happen if a team isn't happy and doesn't like playing together. But we want to be back where we can compete to win and have a chance to win into the playoffs and have a chance to compete and come out of our division and try and win a Stanley Cup.
There is a new attitude here, a renewed sense of purpose that has the Spectrum crowd buzzing in anticipation. The Flyers are back on track and ready to take the next step on the road to a successful future.
We're a very confident team going into the 92-93 season. I think we believe in ourselves, and I think we feel that we're capable of now playing in the Patrick division, that we can go out and win on the road, that we can do some of the things that we possibly weren't doing early in the season. I think the fans relate to that. We're going to go out there and give it our best.
From the bright young faces of the players to the screams of excitement in the stands, Flyers hockey is on the way back. The excitement is building, and so are the Flyers.